Before starting this video, I would like to thank all my supporters first. Although I have been submitting videos on other Chinese video websites for several years, I have just started to make my own YouTube channel, and I'm facing difficulties because firstly, English is not my native language, and secondly, I'm not a professional video maker. I'm just a student, a college student majoring in theoretical physics, and thanks again for all your subscriptions. This is a harmonic equatorial mount with excellent build quality, lightweight design, a high payload of 17 kilograms, and it even comes with a built-in laser pointer for polar alignment. With such configurations, it costs less than $800. So I would call this equatorial mount the perfect equipment for young astronomy enthusiasts like me. Last year, I entered deep sky astronomy using a Skywatcher SA-GTI mount, paired with my unmodified Sony Alpha 7 R Mark III camera and a William Optics Redcat 51 APO refractor. At that time, I didn't thought about that one day I might upgrade my equipment to a next level. I have used that setup for almost a year, and this summer my father bought me a new setup. He generously sponsored me an ASCA 80PHQ refractor plus a Toptech 2600 MC camera and a complete setup of guiding. I tried to use the Skywatcher SA-GTI mount to carry the setup for a few weeks, and I would say that the guiding precision is quite usable when there is no wind, but if there is a strong wind, the guiding precision would jump to over 3. Thus, in October, with a little luck in the stock market, I successfully purchased the Clearsky ST17 harmonic equatorial mount. And I purchased this mount by myself, and Clearsky did not sponsor this video, and although they haven't started selling their products overseas right now, but I have talked to their people and they said that they have the plan of selling their equipment overseas very soon, so stay tuned. In astrophotography, an equatorial mount's primary function is to counteract Earth's rotation, and it can make long-time exposure possible when doing deep sky photography. Compared to the warm gear equatorial mount I previously used, harmonic equatorial mounts have the advantage of a higher payload capacity. Thanks to its two 17 harmonic reducers, this mount can support up to 13 kilograms of payload, and it does not need using counterweights or balancing. The Clearsky ST17 weighs about 5 kilograms, while my previous Skywatcher SA-GTI, including its counterweights, also weighs around 5 kilograms, but the SA-GTI has a much less payload capacity. It only supports up to 5 kilograms of payload. And in fact, the ST17's payload capacity is even better than my friend's HEQ5 Pro mount, and the HEQ5 Pro mount weighs over 10 kilograms even without calculating its counterweights. And objectively speaking, the harmonic equatorial mount's wind-resistant capacity is much weaker than traditional mounts. Based on my tests, under outdoor windy conditions, the ST17's guiding precision is around 1.2, while when using an HEQ5 Pro mount, it would be less than 0.8. Generally speaking, the ST17 can withstand most of the windy conditions without star trailing. What impressed me was that during a shoot at an observatory in Lenghu, where the evening winds were so strong that I could feel the car shaking, yet the ST17 mount still finished its job. The pictures are excellent even in 300-second exposure. The ST17 uses the on-step protocol, which by default uses the mount's position at power on as the 0 point. And sometimes this feature could cause unexpected outcome of meridian flip, and potentially it would cause equipment and tripod collision. Clearsky officially provides a mechanical 0 point upgrade option for an additional $100, although I didn't opt for it. The ST17 comes with a latitude base that is generally stable but has a few minor issues. For instance, the horizontal adjustment screws can easily come loose during transport, and the latitude adjustment uses a dual screw method with a relatively stiff adjustment feel, slightly less convenient to use compared to the knob adjustment design of my previous AGTI mount. And in addition, this base doesn't come with the 3 screws used for the TC40 tripod mounting plate. So when using it with the TC40, you need to reverse the bottom screw, and that is something to be aware of. One feature that I particularly love is the built-in laser alignment, as you can see here. The integrated laser truly enhances efficiency, and last month when photographing the comet Tsichunshan Atlas, I had less than an hour between total darkness and the comet's setting. With the help of the built-in laser polar alignment, I completed calibration in under 2 minutes and began shooting. However, the laser's instantaneous power consumption is high and can cause the mount's other functions to lose power. So remember to reset the 0 point after using the laser. And additionally, I hope Clearsky will consider supporting electronic polar alignment gear in the future versions, as sometimes using a laser during group shooting nights might interfere with other enthusiasts' imaging. The mount comes standard with a Vexen-style dovetail, and from my point of view, for this payload capacity, I believe that a factory standard Vexen and Losmandy dual standard dovetail might be more appropriate. Currently, you can choose to install the dual standard dovetail when purchasing this product, but still I hope that they can make this setup a standard setup. Given the mount's impressive payload capacity, I felt compelled to try something interesting. So I mounted my 51mm APO refractor on my 80 PHQ refractor as a guide scope, and I used the cooled 2600 camera as a guide camera. As you can see, the mount operates smoothly even with 2 APO telescope installed. Unfortunately speaking, in the past few weeks, I don't have the weather I needed to test this setup, but I'm sure to test this equipment when the weather is ready. In summary, this Clearsky ST17 harmonic equatorial mount costs less than half of the price of similar products from major astronomy brands, and with features like a built-in laser and compatibility with the TC40 tripods, it offers excellent mobility. and its price is very suitable for field users and student users like me. And that concludes this video, and I hope you will like my videos, and in the future I will continue sharing interesting products that I have received from other brands, and I might also share my deep sky photography stories. And so stay tuned, and thanks for your support.